Okay, so it looks like you've been dealing with a lot of problems and a lot of loss. There's been something that didn't work out for you. Maybe there was a relationship that has broken down. So maybe you've lost a job, and you have been very upset about this. Loss that you have been experiencing. There's some kind of separation that happened here. So you are still coping or dealing with this loss. So it could have been the loss of a job, a loss of a business partnership as well. So there's been, some kind of grief that you're dealing with. So, you have been asking for some aid or assistance or looking for some kind of help and support from people around you to deal with the problems that you're going through at the moment. So, whatever you've been through, you have been looking for some kind of help and assistance. It seems like there was some kind of breakdown in a relationship here, and this card is talking about coming to terms with it, or also forming a truce. So there might be some kind of compromise situation that you need to go through if you want that relationship to be if you want to go back to that particular situation again. So if you've lost that job because you had an argument or fighting with people that you're working with, you might need to, have a compromise situation come in, or you might need to give in a little bit. That's what I'm trying to say. So they might, in order for reconciliation to happen, or if you want to go back into that situation again, the apology might be in order here. Well, that's what this card is saying. So some kind of truce needs to you need to come to some kind of truce situation with that person. So you have been, having a lot of problems at work. You've been trying to defend yourself and get things sorted out. You're having a lot of obstacles and difficult people that you're dealing with. You've been standing your ground, defending yourself, and trying to move forward, with this particular contract or what particular job that you have. But you've had a lot of opposition, problems coming in from people that you didn't expect, and having difficulties dealing with these people as well. There's been some kind of legal decision that has been passed, some kind of official decision that you were waiting for, and some kind of legal decision made in this particular situation. So it looks like you were working, maybe whatever arguments or fights that you had ended up in some kind of legal problem, and you've had to deal with that recently. So going into the future, this is a card about watching your back, because people around you are like wolves here around this woman. So they are not supportive of you, and nobody's really watching your back. There could be loss and theft, and people, a lot of lies and deception going on. So this is a need to watch your back and be very vigilant. There's somebody around you that is stirring up a lot of problems, and this woman is stealing here. So there's a lot of theft. There might be theft of ideas as well that are going on around you. So just watch your back. And, you are, now refocusing on your work. You might be making a lot of communications with a lot of people, trying to make do some networking. You've got some idea that you are trying to make happen. Some new venture that you are trying, and you need to focus on it and be very realistic. You might need to do a lot of research as well with regards to this particular project that you have, but you are very focused on it, and you are very determined to make a success of whatever you want to start. So you want to start something brand new, you're focusing on this particular project, and you want it to be a success. You need to do a lot of research. You might be spending a lot of time by yourself as well, trying to get this thing off the ground as well. But you do need to communicate your ideas and maybe network a little bit as well in order for you to get this particular project moving forward. So those are the energies for that week, or those 2 weeks rather. So this is the Pagan Tarot. I'm just going to draw some cards from it. So you've got the elemental of swords over here. So some kind of official news or some kind of legal news coming in for you, and you're waiting for that to happen. This is going to bring a big change. It's going to stir up everything, and it's going to make things start moving forward. So this is some kind of official news coming in, or even if it could even be a judgment, something coming in the form of paperwork or coming in through the air. So it could be like internet communication, but definitely something that's going to stir up things around you. So you've got the Elder of Pentacles over here and the Novice of Pentacles. So these are two Pentacle cards over here. The Elder of Pentacles is, the King of Pentacles. So, being very secure in who you are as far as your talents go and as far as you're an expert at whatever you do. And this is also showing that money will be coming in. So you will be able to secure something, a job in a leadership position. With the Novice of Pentacles, you are very focused on that work, and news is going to be coming in about this new job that is coming in. You might be even taking on the role as a teacher, as a mentor, or somebody that trains people up as well. And, you'll be very focused on that career. So that particular news is coming in for you pretty soon. So in the past few months, you've actually walked away from a situation that was not serving you. It seems like there was some kind of power struggle between you and somebody else, and you seem to have severed ties. There might have been some kind of deception going on over here, and you were not very, very happy. There might have been a lot of vindictive behavior, miscommunications or nasty communications, and you've decided to take your things and walk and leave that particular situation behind. You made a firm decision over here. There might have been a breaking of contract as well over here, because you've got this black and white. It talks about legalities. And with the swords, it's about legal decisions. So you have taken, you have ended that particular contract or ended that situation and walked away from it. Now, in the past few months, you felt like you were being deceived in that situation. You wanted to make decisions, but your hands were tied. You didn't know what to do because information was being withheld from you. Now that cycle is ended. You had to make a decision, and it seems like you have made that decision, and you have to move forward. You weighed all the pros and the cons of that situation, and a decision was made. But not all the facts have been brought to light. So there was a lot of hidden things and people doing things behind your back, really, withholding information from you. And this is some situation that you were not very, very happy to be involved in. And it meant that, you were stuck almost in that situation. You couldn't make any kind of move. You can see this woman sitting on this bench and not being able to move from it because her eyes are being blocked. So it seems like people withheld things from you, and you were not allowed to move forward because of this misinformation or a lack of information, and it was being deliberately withheld from you. But that cycle is now over. The moon is ending over there, and you will move forward. So you are aware that there was a lot of lies and deceit and things going on that were not really very honest, because you've got the Seven of Swords over here. So things were going on, people were sneaking around, things being said, this Seven of Swords is also moving away from that kind of situation, and this is on your mind. You are thinking or going back over that situation, trying to find out why things were so deceptive. Why there was so much of underhand business going on as well. So it's been playing on your mind. Now, going into the future, you've got the Hermit card, so doing a lot of study, focusing on your work. The Hermit card is ruled by Virgo, so it's a work focus over here, and it is also trying to, analyze. It's a very analytical card, doing a lot of research and trying to find out what is going on as far as that particular situation goes on. So, it's about being very focused on trying to uncover hidden facts, maybe focusing a lot on study as well, but spending a lot of time by yourself, trying to get things sorted out, really. You've got the Emperor card over here, so this is time to take control of that situation again, getting back into organization and being very authoritative and sorting out things. And you're also trying to manage resources or manage people, and this is where you are at. You're in a very, very authoritative role, and trying to manage things around you, taking back control of that situation. So whatever you left behind, a new job coming in, and that will give you a lot of authority, and handling a lot of people and communicating with people from all walks of life, really. So you're going to be very, very busy, really. Now the Moon card is talking about beware that things around you are not completely revealed. There might be some hidden facts. You need to be very grounded, and you also need to look at the situation from a very realistic point of view, and try not to be depressed or try to clear that confusion from your mind, really. And don't get stressed out about it. Don't make monsters out of shadows, really, with the moon card. So the moon is a bit of a liar. It does tend to lie about certain things. Make sure that everything is, you see things very clearly. So look for the hidden meanings of things or hidden events that are going on, because not everything will be revealed to you. You might have to do some research. Now, you're planning on leaving back that that old situation and embracing something new. So this is moving on to new information, new energies. So burning out or getting rid of old facts and old energies, or things that are holding you back. And maybe you are planning on doing some more research or updating your skill set with this. The Hierophant is also talking about teaching or giving out information or training people. So it's a mentor card as well. And also, any old ideas you have, you're updating your skills as well. And that's what's being on your mind. Now, going into the future, you've got the Elder of Wands, the Chariot card, and the Five of Pentacles. So the Elder of Wands is there somebody that is around you, maybe offering you some kind of new project or some kind of new job coming in for you. He's got a book as well, so there's a lot of information that you're going to be dealing with. So somebody making quite a lucrative offer for you. It's a businessman of some sort, and providing, offering you a job that probably pays very well, and gives you a lot of authority. So some kind of position of authority coming in as an offer for you. And then you've got the Chariot. So you've got a feeling of being stuck, but there is help coming along. You need to open channels of communication and stop feeling frustrated. Once this help comes in, you'll be able to move forward, because you've got these car repairmen coming over here to try and help this woman move this car. She's got all her things packed and ready to go. So, you are ready and revving to go, and you're just waiting for this extra help to come in, or this extra advice. Make sure that you're taking it. It's going to come in via some kind of communication. Maybe it's a telephone call, maybe it's some kind of letter, something that comes in the form of help that helps you get going again. Now, the Chariot is, once you get going, make sure that you are taking control of that situation, and you will achieve in that kind of way. You've got the Five of Pentacles over here, worrying about money. You might need some kind of financial assistance, and maybe that's what you're vying for at the moment, some kind of help to get you, going again. You might have, the Five of Pentacles is usually about loss, or feeling out in the cold, or feeling a bit isolated, or not feeling, supported. So you might need to go and ask for some kind of help, ask for some kind of assistance to get you moving again. It could even come from people around you, but it looks like there's some kind of new job coming in where you'll be focusing again, on your work. But it's got a lot to do with information that you'll be dealing with. It's a position of authority. So you've got the Ace of Autumn, the Star, and the Ten of Winter. And this is the Fairy Tarot for the Oracle read. And the first card is the Ace of Autumn, which says a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change to your career. So something brand new coming in. This is new money, new advice, something new, a new cycle beginning over here. So out with the old and in with the new. And the Star card is look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Now, the Star card is talking about being optimistic, but it's also talking about a leadership role, and it's also talking about communication with a wider audience, a broader audience. So you will be, speaking to a lot more people, collaborating, networking with a lot more people on a very international front with this new job that you're going to be doing. So be optimistic about it. Make sure that you're not being negative. And the last one is the Ten of Winter, a resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulder, and the end of addiction or codependency. So the Ten of Winter is whatever happened, you've got to leave that situation behind completely, break off ties and communications with people from the past, and move forward. And excuse me. This is a card that is saying that any kind of difficulties are now finished. If you had a contract with whoever you were working with, that contract is now over, and you now can move forward. And, these difficulties have now come to an end. So you are moving forward from a difficult situation where there's a lot of power play or power struggles. You are now going to be in a position where you are in leadership. The Empress, there might be some kind of legal situation you could be waiting for as well, some kind of legal thing coming in. But the Emperor is talking about taking control of that situation and moving forward, and keep your positivity. You'll soon be working pretty hard and focusing on your work. Any kind of financial assistance, that is offered to you, accept it. And there is going to be that help that comes in for you in order for you to move forward with that Chariot card. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.